me, 27, software engineer living in Seattle, specialized in back-end architecture and predictive algorithms. Basically, I make computer guess where boxes should go before people even order them. Work for a soulless megacorp. Pay is good. Life is gray. Spend my nights coding side projects to feel something. Meet Julian at a Tech Innovators mixer I was forced to attend by HR. I'm hiding by the shrimp cocktail, dodging eye contact. Julian finds me. He's everything I'm not. 6'2", jawline that could cut glass, suit that costs more than my car. Radiates confidence. The kind of guy who high-fives the bouncer and gets away with it. He asks what I do. I give him the boring spiel about latency and supply chains. Most people walk away. Julian leans in, eyes wide. You're telling me you can predict shortages before they happen? Theoretically, I say, if the dataset is clean. Bro, he says, that's not code. That's a crystal ball. We talk for 3 hours. He buys me drinks, he listens. Actually listens. He's an idea guy. Usually, I hate idea guys. But Julian is different. He has energy. He has connections. He pitches me. I have the network. You have the brain. Let's disrupt the whole damn industry. I'm skeptical, but I'm also bored. We exchange numbers. 3 weeks later, we quit our jobs, founded Nexus Flow. I cash out my 401k, about $50,000. Julian puts in sweat equity and covers the office lease. The office is a converted garage in Fremont. Drafty, smells like mildew, but it's ours. The dynamic is established immediately. I build the product. Julian sells the dream. For the first year, it's a grind. I'm working 18-hour days, coding until my fingers cramp, eating cold pizza over the keyboard. Julian is out there, hustling. He brings in coffee at 6 a.m. We're going to be kings, Anon. Just wait. He comes back from meetings with potential clients. They love the concept, but they need a demo. I need 2 more weeks for the demo, I say. You have 3 days, he says, flashing that smile. I know you can do it, and I do it. I pull miracles out of thin air because I believe in the mission. We land a small contract, then a medium one. The algorithm works. It's actually saving companies money. 15% efficiency boost in logistics, that's massive. We start getting attention. VCs start sniffing around. Julian is in his element. He buys a better suit. He starts using words like synergy and vertical integration. I stay in the garage, now a real office in Bellevue, and code. We get seed funding. $2 million. We hire a team. I'm the CTO. Julian is the CEO. We hire Sarah, a brilliant junior dev out of UW. We hire a few others. The culture is good. We're a pirate ship. Taking on the giants, fast forward 2 years. We are blowing up. Series A funding comes in. $15 million. The vibe shifts. Julian stops coming to the engineering stand-ups. He's always on calls with partners. He hires a COO named Marcus. Marcus is slick. Ex-Wall Street. Dead eyes, firm handshake, smells like expensive cologne and ambition. Marcus calls me into his office the first week. Anon, love what you're doing, but we need to pivot. Pivot to what? The product works. We need to focus on growth metrics. User acquisition. The back end is fine. It's good enough. It's not good enough, I argue. We're scaling too fast. The technical debt is piling up. I need to refactor the core engine or it'll crash under load. Marcus waves his hand dismissively. That's tech speak. Investors don't care about refactoring. They care about logos on the website. I go to Julian. Julian, this Marcus guy doesn't get it. Julian sighs. He looks tired, or maybe just bored of me. Anon, Marcus knows how to take us to the next level. You're a genius engineer, but you don't know business. Trust the process. Trust the process. I go back to my desk. I keep coding, but now I have managers. Product managers who don't know what an API is. They write tickets like, make it faster, or add AI magic here. I spend half my day explaining why things aren't possible. The other half fixing bugs they created. The company grows to 100 people. 80 of them are sales and marketing. 20 are engineers. The ratio is broken. I warn them. We're top-heavy. If the system buckles, we have no one to fix it. They call me negative. You're not a team player, Anon, Marcus says. You're a bottleneck. A bottleneck? I built the bottle. I built the water. I built the damn table it sits on. But I keep my mouth shut. Because the equity is worth millions on paper. Just hold on for the IPO, that's the dream. Then comes the board meeting. The strategic realignment. Julian calls me in on a Tuesday morning. He won't look me in the eye. Marcus is there. So is the HR director. Bad sign. Anon, Julian starts. We've been doing some thinking, okay? The company is evolving. We're entering a mature phase. Get to the point, Julian. Marcus takes over. We're bringing in a new CTO, someone with public market experience, former Oracle exec. My stomach drops. So I'm fired? No. Julian says quickly, you're moving to Chief Innovation Officer, an advisory role. Does it have board voting rights? Silence. Does it have operational control over the code? Silence. So it's a fake job. You're sidelining me? We're protecting the asset, Marcus says cold. You're burned out. You're difficult to work with. The engineering team needs professional leadership. I look at Julian. I built this with you in a garage. I paid for your lunch when you were broke. Julian looks at the floor. It's business, Anon. It's not personal. I refuse the new role. I'm keeping my shares and I'm staying as CTO or you fire me. Marcus slides a paper across the table. We were hoping it wouldn't come to this. It's a termination letter. For cause, insubordination, failure to meet KPIs, toxic behavior. It's all fabricated. And regarding your shares, Marcus smiles. Check your contract. The vesting cliff for the founder class shares had a performance clause attached to the Series A. Since you're being terminated for cause, we have the right to repurchase 75% of your vested equity at the strike price. The strike price from 3 years ago, $0.001 per share. They're stealing millions of dollars from me. This is illegal. I'll sue. Go ahead, Marcus says. We have a legal team on retainer that cost more per hour than you make in a month. We will drag it out until you're bankrupt. Or, he slides another paper. You sign this separation agreement. You get $100,000 severance. You keep 5% of your equity. You sign a non-disparagement clause and a non-compete for 18 months. I look at Julian. He's checking his watch. He doesn't care. He's already spent the money in his head. I'm trapped. I sign. I walk out of the office with a cardboard box. Sarah sees me leaving. She looks confused. Anon, where are you going? Ask Julian, I say. I leave. The next 6 months are a blur of depression. I gain 20 pounds. I play video games for 14 hours a day. I watch Nexus Flow's valuation climb. $500 million. $1 billion. The unicorn of the Northwest. Julian is on magazine covers. The genius behind Nexus Flow. He tells stories about the garage days. He edits me out of the story completely. I just sat down and coded it. He tells TechCrunch. He doesn't know how to code Hello World in Python. The rage builds. It's a slow burn. But rage is fuel. Eventually, I get tired of feeling sorry for myself. I start running. I clean my apartment. I shave the depression beard. I sit down at my computer. I can't work in logistics for another 12 months. Non-compete. But I can code. I start looking at the logistics landscape. Nexus Flow is winning because they are first. But I know their code. I know where the bodies are buried. It's a monolith, a giant, tangled mess of spaghetti code. It was fine for 100 clients. For 10,000 clients, it's a ticking time bomb. I start building something new. Project Ether. Built on Rust. Lightning fast. Microarchitecture. Scalable. I strip away all the bloat. No AI buzzwords unless it actually does something. Just pure, raw, mathematical efficiency. I work in silence. No team, just me. It's therapeutic. 12 months pass. My non-compete has 6 months left. I meet Sarah for coffee. She's still at Nexus Flow. She looks miserable. Bags under her eyes. How is it? I ask. It's a nightmare, Anon. The new CTO is a joke. He outsourced half the dev team to a cheap firm overseas to cut costs. The code quality is trash. Is the system stable? Barely. We have outages every week. We just hide them from the status page. Julian screams at us if we report downtime. They're prepping for IPO, aren't they? Yeah. Next quarter. They want to go public at a $4 billion valuation. Is the platform ready for that volume? She laughs. A hollow, scary laugh. If we double the traffic, the database locks up. It's a hard limit in the architecture. You know that. You wrote the warning comments in the kernel. Did they read the comments? They deleted them. Good. Sarah, listen to me. When does your stock vest? Next month, cash out. Quit immediately. Why? Because I'm coming back. And I don't want you in the blast radius. She looks at me. She sees the fire in my eyes. Okay. She quits a month later. My non-compete expires. The day it expires, I incorporate Vector systems. I deploy the platform. It's beautiful. It runs circles around NexusFlow, but I have no clients. And NexusFlow has the market locked down. I need an opening. I need them to stumble. The IPO is announced. Ticker symbol, NEXS. The hype machine is in overdrive. Julian is ringing the bell at NASDAQ in spirit. They announce a massive partnership with a global retail giant. Project Titan. They're going to handle all logistics for ShopMart starting on Cyber Monday. It's the biggest stress test imaginable. I do the math. ShopMart processes 50,000 transactions per second during peaks. NexusFlow's old architecture. My old architecture hard caps at 35,000. Unless they rewrote the entire kernel, which they didn't because that costs money and time. They are mathematically doomed. I prepare. I set up a migration tool. One-click switch from NexusFlow to Vector. I buy ad space, targeted at logistics managers. Tired of downtime? Switch to Vector. I wait. Cyber Monday arrives. I'm sitting in my small office, my living room, with 3 monitors. Sarah's with me. She joined as my co-founder. We're watching the charts. 8 a.m. EST, traffic ramps up. NexusFlow status page, all systems operation. Green check marks, 9:30 a.m. ST. Twitter starts to rumble. Why can't I check out on ShopMart? ShopMart shipping calculation error. 10 a.m. EST. The cliff. Traffic hits 36,000 TPS. I can see it in my head. The database threads locking. The race conditions triggering. The cascading failure. NexusFlow goes down. Hard. Not just a glitch. A total blackout. The API stops responding. ShopMart's entire checkout system freezes globally. Millions of dollars per minute are evaporating. Hash ShopMart down trends worldwide. Then hash NexusFlow fail. CNBC cuts to breaking news. Logistics unicorn crashes on biggest shopping day of the year. They show a live feed of the NexusFlow HQ. People running around. Panic. My phone rings. It's a restricted number. I answer, "Hello, Anon?" It's Marcus. He sounds like he's hyperventilating. "Hey, Marcus. Happy Cyber Monday." "Stop it. We know you built a backdoor. Turn it back on." "I didn't build a backdoor. I built a ceiling. You guys just smashed your head into it. How do we fix it?" The Oracle guy is crying in the server room. Literally crying. "You can't fix it. You need to rewrite the shard logic. Takes about 6 months." "We don't have 6 months. We have 6 minutes. ShopMart is threatening to sue us for breach of contract. The IPO is in jeopardy." "That sounds like a business problem, Marcus. I'm just an engineer." "Name your price." "Consulting. Whatever." $500 an hour. I laugh. $500? Marcus, he stole a $10 million company from me. "What do you want?" "I want you to admit you screwed up." "Fine. We screwed up. Help us." "No." I hang up. Then I send an email blast to ShopMart's CTO. Subject, immediate solution to shipping outage. Body, I'm the original architect of NexusFlow. I know why it failed. My new system Vector is live and can handle your load. Here is the API key. You can migrate in 15 minutes. I attach the documentation. 10 minutes later, my phone rings again. "It's ShopMart. Is this real?" "Try it." They route 1% of their traffic to Vector as a test. It processes instantly. 12 ms latency. "Holy stoke!" The guy says, "Rude the rest," I say. They flip the switch. My dashboard lights up. A tidal wave of data. The servers spin up. Rust is memory safe. Rust is fast. CPU load hits 40%. Stable. ShopMart is back online. NexusFlow is still dead. By the end of the day, Vector has processed $500 million in orders. NexusFlow has processed 0. The aftermath is brutal. ShopMart publicly fires NexusFlow the next day. They sign an exclusive contract with Vector. NexusFlow's IPO is canceled. Investors sue for fraud. It turns out Julian and Marcus have been lying about load test results. Securities fraud. The SEC gets involved. The valuation goes from $4 billion to insclant. 3 months later, Vector is the new standard. We have an office. A nice one, but no vibe officers. just engineers and support staff. I get a call from a bankruptcy trustee. NexusFlow is being liquidated. We have servers, furniture, and intellectual property. Are you interested? I buy the IP for $50,000, just so I can bury it. I go to the auction to pick up some monitors. I see Julian. He's lost everything. The suit is wrinkled. The charm is gone. He looks like a ghost. He sees me loading servers into a truck. He walks over. You stole my client, Anon. I caught the client you dropped, Julian. I made you. I found you at that mixer. You found a tool. You tried to use it and throw it away. You forgot that the tool was the only thing keeping the house standing. I'm going to start over, he says. I have ideas. Good luck with that. But learn to code first. I drive away. Sarah is in the passenger seat. Did that feel good? She asks. Honestly, no. Really? It felt necessary, like debugging a critical error. We drive back to the office. The dashboard is all green, system stable. Be me, CEO of Vector. We don't have synergy. We have uptime, and that's all that matters. Julian gets indicted for fraud 6 months later. Marcus turns state's witness to save his own skin. I read the news while drinking coffee from my World's Ok's programmer mug. I merge a pull request. Life is efficient. Life is compiled. No errors found.